Hello and welcome back to Makeup Inspired by Musicals. I hope that you've done something creative today. If you have not, do it while watching the video. Today, we have very exciting news. I have received my first request on what makeup to do. So, I will be doing Hadestown. Yay! I also just love this musical. I was very lucky and I got to see this on Broadway a couple months ago. So wonderful. I loved it. This is the playbill for anyone not familiar with it. Let's get into it. Clips on. Oh, I can't decide if I like this better than the headband. I feel like it's worse. Today's video featuring my glow-in-the-dark wolf shirt. I love this thing. I put the base on. My skin is so angry at me recently, so we're just gonna leave it as is because we're just focusing on the eyes. We're gonna work in eyeshadow again this week using my fave is back. So because there's this kind of like old picture watercolory texture to the background of the playbill, I'm gonna start off with that. That's my favorite kind of effect to do. I don't want the black to be so intense. So I'm gonna start with this dark brown, make my brush super watery, and I'm actually using the square one now. I also figured out I can just use my forehead instead of my palm to show you guys things. Anyway, it looks insane right now, but it will not look like this. Trust the process. That's what we're working with. Now I'm dipping the brush back in the water, rinsing off all the eyeliner and putting it back over to kind of watercolor it in there. I'm gonna smudge it kind of down onto my eyelids because as you can see, like this side, it like smudges it around and that's the look that I'm looking for. Now I'm gonna take some gray and I'm gonna go in there. Okay, now I'm gonna take just some black. I'm kind of putting it on the corners there. This is also why I didn't fill in my eyebrows today, so it kind of like blends in. Whenever I do this kind of makeup, even though it's like abstract, I still try and give my eyes like a discernible shape, even if it's just slightly discernible. So it still enhances the shape of my eye without it being like traditional eyeshadow. Now it's time for my Q-tips. Because I'm going to use eyeshadow for the red and not the eyeliner, I'm gonna clear the eyeliner where I'm gonna put the eyeshadow. If I was using eyeliner, I would just put it right over what I did. But it needs to be a little lighter for the eyeshadow to show up. And then after I do the wet one, I kind of go in with the dry one so that when I put stuff on top, it doesn't run. I'm like singing the Hadestown songs under my breath right now because they're stuck in my head. Now I'm going to take this kind of brush and I'm going to get this red, just lighter one. And I'm just going to kind of make a general shape of a carnation. So by no means does that look like a carnation. But if you look close, you can just kind of see that there's like a general sort of shape, shadow of it. I could do that on the other side. Now I'm taking my precision brush. Sorry, I'm getting a kick out of using my forehead. And I'm gonna take black and outline the flower. There's our carnation. I think it's our carnation, it looks like one. There's our second one there. I'm gonna use black for the stem just because I think red and black color scheme goes well together, even though the playbill, the stem looks like it's maybe brown or like a little green. Might do a little accent of green if I have a dark enough one. Okay, stem. So I kind of did like the leaf going into railroad. I feel like with this kind of musical, it's okay to be a little busy because it's a grungier vibe, especially with the costuming, the makeup and stuff. It kind of works if it's a bit like messy, I guess. Actually, before we go to this side, I think I want to add some more black line elements. I think it'll tie this in a little better. There we go. I am going to try, we'll see if it ruins it. So get a nice look now before I ruin it. I'm gonna try and like do some drips of black down the other one. I haven't really done drips before, so I kind of tip my head so that it like falls where I wanted to. Putting more water at the top. That's so cool to watch it going down like that. Okay, I'm gonna try a more watery drip because I want to be able to mix brown in with it. But this one is more of what I was trying to get. This one's a little too dark, so I'm gonna see if I can add more water and if it'll fix it. And I'm just gonna put my finger on this because I want it to stop there. And I want to bring this down this way, but I want to bring it down with brown. So I'm gonna take, I think a light brown actually, not the dark one I used earlier. I'm gonna put it under here. So I'm just like dipping my brush in water and just continuing to pat it until it drips. I don't know if I like that. I think I may do one on the other side now too, because I feel like now this one's kind of empty, or this side's kind of empty. And I learned my lesson from this side that needs to be really watery. There we go. Now I want it to stop there, because I want it to look tear stained. I don't want it to look like actual tears. Okay, I feel like this side, it looks like, I feel like there's a super villain or something that looks like this, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know if I like this. Let me finish this side and then we'll see if I like it or not. We'll see. I'm gonna do this stem, but I'm gonna do it different than this one. I don't want it to look the same. I feel like I have two different visions going on here, and I'm liking this one more. Okay, this is how I'm gonna fix this. Big brush. Back in with these colors. But this time super light on the color and heavy on the water. This is the beauty of this makeup. I'm gonna take the lighter brown to counteract the black. See how I just erased all those lines? Of course it does not look the same as it did, but I'll fix that. There you go. I'm liking this better. I'm liking this better. I'm gonna erase these little doodles I did outside. It came around, it came around. I'm liking how we're sitting now. I think it's done. Here is the finished product. I love these little carnations. They're so cute. Love how it turned out. This is not what I was expecting to do when I started, but that's why I like doing this kind of stuff. And like I said last week, I would incorporate how long it took me. And this one also took me about 40 minutes. So it'll also be interesting for me to see, tracking kind of how long it takes me each week, if it's kind of around the same amount of time. We'll see. Thank you for watching. Go do something creative if you haven't already. I love you. Goodbye.